What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We got another reaction for you guys. But first, I want to say, how's it going? How are you guys doing? Genuinely curious. How are you guys doing? You guys doing all right? Another thing, I've got the merch shop is officially open. It should be linked in the videos at some point. I don't know when YouTube is going to get to that. They said it could take up to 24 hours to get that linked, but the actual link to the merch shop is in the bio up top somewhere. So yeah, if you guys want to go check that out, you don't have to buy anything. You can just check it out if you want to. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for sticking around and checking out the channel and all that. But we're going to get into it. For today, we're going to do another reaction. You guys really seem to like those. The last reaction got a lot more views a lot quicker than my original kind of content, so I think we're going to do another reaction and then maybe dial back the original content a little bit. But yeah, let's get into it. This one it's another boys video. This is the boys explore the haunted lighthouse. Now I picked this one for a specific reason. Number one, because it's got all 5 of the boys in it. Number two, they're a lot less silly in this one than they were and the boys in Re-Kid Go to a Haunted Town. And I think that's because it's got the American boys in it. The American boys, especially Juicy, tend to take this thing a lot more serious than the Australians do. And I think this is a pretty good example of them actually, like, trying to do investigations. But we're going to get into it. Let's go.
The following video is divided into 2 parts. The first half is our raw experience at the haunted lighthouse. The second half is us reacting to the footage when we arrived back home.
What is that? Look at that. It disappears. Right there. I saw it. I saw it.
What we found was visual confirmation about everything we thought we saw. The paranormal evidence that we captured that very night still sends shivers down our spine to this very day.
Welcome back to the boys video. Today we are exploring a haunted lighthouse. This place is known for tons and tons of activity due to 2 major tragic events that happened on the premises.
We get a lot of paranormal activity in the lighthouse. I have heard footsteps following me up the lighthouse stairs. Probably our most famous ghost that first made its appearance on Ghost Hunters is the shadow figure. We don't know who the shadow figure is. We think he's a former lighthouse keeper. Keep an eye on the landings themselves. We get footprints. Usually they're child size. Those we associate with the 3 young girls that we have here on property. Mary is the oldest. She was about 15 when she passed away. Eliza was about 13 when she passed away. And then unfortunately, we don't know the 3rd little girl's name.
Did the girls die on site here?
They died, so they died pretty much across the street. They would have had a cart, like almost like a mine cart, and the girls were using it as a roller coaster ride. And the
Had an accident?
Yep, cart didn't stop at the end of the dock with the brakes, flipped and trapped them under the water.
All 3 of them at once?
Yep, and they drowned. The one that you might call aggressive is named Peter Rasmussen. And Peter likes the basement, and he's not a fan of baseball hats or hats in general. His anniversary of his death was actually yesterday. We also recommend not insulting Peter too much because he is that one that he won't
take it.
Yeah. We have a spirit here named Maria.
Ooh.
Her husband Joseph passed away at that old lighthouse. He actually fell in total about 60 feet. Hit the roof of the oil room, was ricocheted into the concrete wall that surrounded the property, and snapped his neck.
Jesus.
Wow. Jesus.
We do think she witnessed that accident. Late at night, people will say they see a figure dressed all in white. So long dark hair, long white dress.
Perfect. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's also seen out on the nature trails, and she's been seen during the day in the nature trails.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's interesting. So there's a couple things on the move out here.
Yeah.
So all in all, it's a pretty active site from what she says. A lot of tragic history there. I don't, in my personal opinion, I don't really think there's a whole lot going on. There is some unexplained stuff that we'll get into, but just my preface to that, I don't think there's a whole lot like super paranormal. Like there's some stuff that, you know, I cannot explain, but I don't think it's a lot of super crazy stuff going on here.
So for everyone at home, this is how we're going to try and attempt to record for you today. So we have this spirit box connected to the headphones, and we want you guys to hear what's coming through here so that you can see if the stuff I'm interpreting is the same as what you're hearing. I'm gonna put the microphone in there. You should be able to hear what's coming through that, especially when I put it on me.
Oh, when you plug it in, it might turn it off.
Yeah, it might turn it off.
Was that? Did you guys hear that shit?
Molly. That wasn't me, bro.
No, that was a door.
That was clear as f. That was not wind.
Yeah.
Did you guys heard that, right?
I'm going in first.
Okay, we're doing the Estes method with the boys in the lighthouse. The time is currently 12:30 on the dot. What are the names of the girls?
Mary and Eliza, and then an unknown girl.
And they are the what sisters?
The Pity Sisters.
The f was that?
Did you hear that shit?
Mary or Eliza, are you here with us?
I'm just... 31 days
Is there any spirits in here?
in there. In where? Next to the...
Is there any spirits in here? Where are you?
Help. I'm trapped.
Bart, they literally drowned in a
They did. The girls.
Up there.
Is this Peter or the woman who lost her husband? Are you trapped tending the lighthouse?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. Oh, that was very f***ing clear. Oh my god.
No, that's singing.
What the f*** is that?
That wasn't wind. That was like, that had tone.
That was like a door.
No, that had tone. It went. Is that Maria? We heard what happened to your husband, Joseph. Did he compel you to work this lighthouse?
Where?
See, they're much more dialed in when the American boys are with them. And I actually really appreciate that because they take on more of a serious tone.
I should have.
We've seen pictures of a girl at the top of the lighthouse. Is that you?
Me.
It is you.
Fire.
There was a fire that burned down this place. The original quarters that everyone lived in.
What happened in the fire?
Someone says the dead.
The weird thing about the fire is that nobody can pinpoint how it happened.
Should we swap the headphones to someone else? Seems like Eddie's getting a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel kind of dizzy, to be honest.
So while you were doing that, we've been hearing wind in here for sure, but we heard constant, only while you were doing that, singing upstairs.
No f***ing way.
And it wasn't like wind, it was like,
like it would change octaves.
yeah.
If there's anyone here with us right now, please make yourselves known through our friend Mully using the spirit box.
Comfortable.
Is that you singing?
Are you trapped?
Okay, I don't hear anything that time. I've heard some of it on a couple of the other times that they've stopped and, you know, said to listen. This last time I didn't hear it. I hear what to me sounds like breathing. It sounds like it's going like that. I'm not hearing singing per se at this point in time.
If you're coming down here, could you stand in the middle and say hi to us?
We want to know who's singing. Is that you, Maria?
Behind.
Behind who? Behind where?
He's gonna be behind us, right?
If Mary, Eliza, or potentially Elizabeth are here, or Ellie, could you please say hello to us?
That's f***ed up. It's constant. It's constant.
Lights. Trapped.
Trapped at the top where the light is?
That's exactly what you were
We've already
saying.
said this before. They're trapped at the top.
Now, here's the thing. I do like how they put a microphone in the headphones so that, you know, like we can hear what's going on in the headphones. But I do happen to think that this is one of those things that could be easily faked in post. I don't see it. To me, the Estes method is just you know, it's just a thing to do. I see no real reason to keep doing it, especially when us who look at things kind of skeptically, we see it and it's just like, you could just be making stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, I don't see anything here that would tell me either way whether or not they're actually experiencing something. Now, like, they're saying, you know, they're trapped at the top of the lighthouse. It's like, well, you know, you're just listening to the radio, right? I'm not 100% convinced that the Estes method is a valid thing. But I do appreciate them at least attempting to show us that they are telling us what they're hearing, but I don't know, to me it's just that the whole Estes method is just not a good thing. It's like, I don't want to say sensory deprivation, but it basically is, because they're covering their eyes and cutting out all outside noise. And when you're in sensory deprivation, you have your brain likes to play tricks on you. Like, I don't know if you've ever sat in a dark, quiet room, but you start seeing stuff because your brain is playing tricks on you. So, you know, that's my kind of thing with the Estes method, is that I think that with your eyes blindfolded like that, you know, with you not being able to hear outside sounds, I think your brain is going to interpret sounds coming from the static as stuff. And then you and whoever is with you is going to be left to interpret those and connect some dots that don't necessarily need to be connected. I know I say that a lot when I'm debunking stuff, connecting dots that don't need to be connected, but to me, that's exactly what the Estes method does. So let's keep going.
Maybe we should go up.
Go here.
Sounds like they want us to go up.
Let's go up. Yeah.
She's saying to go upstairs.
Go upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we are going upstairs because we asked who was that singing upstairs, if it was Maria, and I asked the boy, should we go up there? And you said, go here.
Really?
Yeah. I want to know if we can hear the singing, because
You got to be able to hear at least some of the singing.
Okay, so we've come further up. We were a couple levels below the very top because of this light. It's motion sensor. So we wanted to do it in the dark, but because we keep hearing so much activity up here, we're right below the door to the top of the lighthouse.
Whoever it is pretty much asked us to come up here.
Pretty much.
So this might be easier if they're trapped up here for them to communicate. I'm also going to set this off to the side just in case it spells anything.
Envoy box displays words that get picked up from radio waves. So is that like an obulus? Or the Alice box? Are they along the same thing?
Just another method for them to communicate.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming up.
Just say thank you.
Sister.
Are you one of the little girls? Mary or Eliza or the others, were you singing? Did you want us to come up here?
Say.
Whatever you say. Experience.
You experience what? Your singing? Your singing is very beautiful. Is that you up there?
No.
No.
Accident.
You had an accident. The Pity Sisters had an accident.
We know you had an accident. We've heard your story.
Are you here with us right now?
News.
Yeah, you were in the news.
Are you one of the...
You see, that this is part of the problem with the Estes method, right? Like, it's just random words, and the investigators are left to interpret those. And the way that they interpret them is they relate them to whatever they're investigating. Now, like, I understand that that's probably the point of the Estes method, but at the same time, it's complete nonsense. Like, every once in a while, you get stuff that relates to the investigation, but most of the time it's just utter nonsense, and the investigators are left, you know, trying to piece everything together in whatever way they can, and I don't particularly care for it. Now, that being said, I do think the boys do the Estes method the best out of most of the YouTube paranormal groups. I think that the boys do it the best when they're taking it seriously like this. But again, the American boys are with them. The American boys are a little bit more serious about this kind of stuff than the Australians are. So when the Australians are around, they tend to take it a little bit more seriously. And I appreciate that. I think this is a great example of a good, like, YouTube investigation group. Just their latest one really just kind of dropped the ball. And I think it's entirely because the American boys weren't there.
The 13-year-old girls who passed away here?
All I wanted.
What was it?
I'm just wondering.
What was that?
That was a door.
You should know.
Are you Ellie, the one that was with the two sisters when they died?
Sacrifice. Whoa, that was really clear.
Do not like war.
I do not like war. That was really clear as well.
Wait. Maria had to stop tending the lighthouse because of the Civil War.
You see, that's what I'm talking about. It's complete nonsense, but there's always, they always relate it to something involving the investigation. It doesn't really mean anything, in my opinion, but...
Oh, that's why she left.
That's true. Can you...
Now, that was very clear breathing, very close to the GoPro. I don't know if you guys know how sensitive GoPros are. You're watching me through a GoPro right now. It's not picking up the audio, but that camera right there that you're looking at me from is a GoPro. And I will tell you, from wearing those to outside airsoft games, like, I keep this GoPro specifically when I'm playing airsoft, it's mounted on my helmet right here, right above my eye line. Right? There's a microphone that points directly down to my face. There's a microphone off to the sides, and there's one to the top, right? That thing has never picked up my breathing. Unless I'm, like, huffing and puffing because I've been running up and down hills. But this GoPro has never picked up my breathing. And most of the time, I have to talk pretty loud just to get it to pick up my voice. I could also be talking because I'm wearing Ear Pro when I'm out there playing airsoft as well, but a lot of the time the GoPro mics are not sensitive. So they're action cameras. They're made to pick up loud noises and keep them within a decent hearing range. That way, when you go to upload the video, the mics aren't all blown out and farty sounding. So the fact that GoPro is picking up breathing noises that clearly. Now, granted, it's been blown up in post, right? It's been, you know, edited so that it's louder, but still, that's very clear audible breathing. You would have to be right on top of that GoPro breathing for it to pick it up like that. So that to me is interesting because I don't know if there's somebody down there with it or not. There could be. Obviously there could be somebody down there with the GoPro. But it's interesting that it picked up breathing. And like I said, you would have to be right on top of it. So it's interesting to me.
Respond directly to our questions. I know you might have a lot to say.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
That was a door again. Or a fart.
What the was that sound, dude?
Is that you opening the door or the window, whatever that is?
Breathe. We all just went on manual breathing mode.
If you're here, can you step between us all? Just stand right here where I'm pointing, if you can see that.
Hard and
Hard. Is it hard for you?
Are we welcome here?
Children. We know there's 2 children here. Are they with you right now? Tell it to.
Tell her to?
I think what she meant.
from the river to
From the river.
Yo, what the wait. Are you opening and closing the doors, Maria? Maria said the children, tell them to. And then the children from the river where they passed away right over there.
See, there. That's a lot of stuff that relates coincidentally to the investigation, but I don't think it means anything at all.
I'm gonna put the REM pod on that chair. This is how it works. If you get close to it, you break the electromagnetic field. That's the only way.
And the higher the noise, the higher the pitch, the closer as well.
That was like a cartoon.
You can actually play a little tune on that thing.
And now, if Peter comes to sit on the chair,
Well, no.
You look like you ride Harley Davidson's with that bandana on, dude.
Yeah, it does.
That one's recording.
This one is?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the hell?
what the just happened?
It's going off.
Hi, Peter.
And the camera just shut off.
The camera did just shut off.
What the hell?
Did turn off, dude. And that has a, bro, I literally just replaced the battery in that too.
It didn't just stop recording, it turned off.
I don't like that.
It's not the battery though, because we just put a fresh battery in it.
So, hey, remember when I said I invite all spirits into the house? You can be in here, just...
Okay. So they're going to make a big deal about this later. Let's just go ahead and get out of the way. There's an orb that comes down floating around here right after a narrator says something about I invite all spirits. It's an orb. We all know what orbs are.
Invite all spirits into the house.
See it right there?
You can be in here, just don't mess with our equipment.
This is the Estes method.
Just
part
dust
2.
or dirt or
We're in
something.
the
It's
house
nothing
now where
to...
we had some stuff going off. We've got the REM pod on Peter's chair. We've got whatever that thing is in front of Dose. And we've got an EMF reader over here, which is where they've said to see shadows moving in and around the place.
All right, let's just start.
one team.
Makes you want.
One thing.
What thing?
Erica?
Side of our company.
Who's Erica? They might be tricking us.
Erica is nobody. She's got nothing to do with the investigation at all. Just random nonsense.
Yeah. I was gonna say there's no Erica.
There's no Erica in any of the notes.
No.
He's tricking us. He's trying to mess with us.
Play.
We know you like to play around, Peter, and have a good time. So do we.
Someone just went, oh?
I'm just being clear for him to react like that.
Yes, we do. We do love to have fun as well. We're here to hang out for a little bit and then leave in peace. Is there something that you want to say to us? You said you wanted to talk.
Our country.
Our country.
What about our country?
Many men?
We heard he doesn't like men.
No, he doesn't.
And there's too many of us in here.
Coincidence. This is why I don't like the Estes method. I do think the boys do it the best out of all the YouTube ghost hunters, but I don't like it.
Keep away?
I heard something from the basement.
Shut up.
I heard something from the basement. I heard something. That wasn't a maybe. That wasn't a maybe. I heard something down there.
But nobody else heard anything from down there. So, especially with Molly sitting closer to the basement. But Molly didn't hear anything from it, only Josh did. So that to me would be an example of like personal experience. Maybe he just thought he heard something from the basement.
You gotta ask questions, Molly. Keep going. Keep asking questions.
Come on.
Come on, Molly. Ask him questions. Come on, Molly. He wants you to talk.
Yeah, he wants you to talk, brother.
He wants me to talk.
Clearly.
Do you want me to talk?
Come sit down.
Go sit down next to where Eddie was.
Is he saying go sit down? Is he saying sit down on that?
No.
Don't sit on it. Don't, yeah.
I'm sitting right here.
He said, come sit down, and the REM pod went off on the chair. That's...
There's also two people sitting down right next to the chair where the REM pod's located. So keep that in mind.
Give me your arm.
Put your arm on the chair.
On the armrest.
Ask him more questions, Molly. They're talking to you.
I don't know what to say. I'm for him. Like, is there anything you want me to do?
I just heard a grown man laugh. Are you excited for...
It's a nervous laugh.
We're gonna be sending our friend here down to the basement alone. Is there anything he should be worried about other than you, Peter? William.
Get f***ed.
He just
That's Molly's real name.
said your name.
That's not right. There's no way.
Ask some stuff. Talk.
You're in my house now.
What? Get the thermal camera.
Get the thermal camera now.
What happened? What happened?
What the?
Wait, smack me.
Feel my heart.
Wait, what the f happened?
I know you felt me.
Bro.
No way! What is happening?
What the f is going on?
Okay.
Ha, chicken.
Okay, Peter, you made it yourself loud and clear. Thank you.
What the f happened, dude?
So, you know, this is one of those things that like I can't really explain because there was a lot that just happened. And a lot of it really just kind of goes together. Just watch it.
He said, chicken, I know you felt me. Did you hear him say that?
That thing is like...
Don't stop.
Go back.
Come here.
I'm not going. No. The camera stopped again. Writing to the memory card was not completed correctly. Do you want to recover the data?
Show me.
Oh, the footage corrupted.
The footage is corrupted.
Okay, I can't go to the basement on my own.
Shut your mouth.
You're not insane.
What? What? Did you get something on the thermal?
I thought I saw someone behind you guys.
No, okay. I saw you look over here and like,
Are you recording that?
I've been recording behind me the whole time.
Overdose his shoulder, his left shoulder.
Do you want us to meet you in the basement now?
So Juicy saw that with his own eyes in the dark. He said he saw a shadow over their shoulder in the dark. Now, I mean, it could have happened. They have that red light there. He could have seen something over their shoulders. But something did show up on the FLIR there, on the thermal. They'll go over it later, but just keep that in the back of your mind.
Okay, the lights are off. Is this what you wanted?
I can feel you.
I can too. You're not allowed to touch me and you're not allowed to do anything to me. And to my friends in the room. Yes, me. Who am I speaking with right now?
Dude, no. I just felt something touch my arm.
Really?
That's my friend. He's got tattoos. I asked you not to touch him. Please don't touch him again.
I thought that was a direct response. I'm like, bro, you can't do that.
Was that you that touched my friend?
Personal experience. We got no evidence that anything actually touched him at all. So, personal experience.
Who are you?
Jackie?
Jackie. Now I know there's the third girl that was with the Pity Sisters when the three of you died in the horrible accident, and your name is unknown. Is your name Jackie? Are you the one that...
I'm the messenger.
You're the messenger. Are you a spirit who lives here, or a spirit that's passing by? The steps by the door.
You just walk through the door.
Grant? What the did you just say?
Did you just say
That's the narrator's real name.
our friend's name Grant?
No.
So that's twice in this video they've called one of the boys by name. That's a pretty big coincidence there. Pretty big.
What do you want with Grant?
Please say a nice thing. Bro, what the
Are you still here with us, Jackie? Is there someone else that came in here?
Yes.
Guess.
It's Peter, isn't it? Should we switch a person?
If you want.
Yeah.
Whoa, did you hear that? When you took the light, when you took it off?
Sound like a fucking person screaming.
Screamed through the headphones.
It was music, not a scream.
All right, it's me, spirits. Yeah, boy.
It's not scary.
It's not scary? Well, that's good to know.
Here's a friend or something friend. Patient. That was really clear.
He's a patient friend. Well, that's good. Could you tell me who touched my arm earlier?
This can be short.
This can be short or this can be sure.
Would you like to talk to somebody else?
Whoa. I don't know, just a fucking really weird noise.
So I'm feeling like really cold on my right shoulder. Is that somebody next to me?
I thought everybody did.
I thought everybody did that.
No, not a lot of people make people's arms cold.
Okay, thank you for the spirits that spoke with us here.
They're in a basement. It is cooler underground than it is on the surface sometimes, especially in old school brick basements like that. I know my basement is always colder than the rest of the house. Doesn't really mean anything. And the fact that they cut this Estes session short kind of leads me to believe that there wasn't anything really of note in this second Estes session. So we're going to keep moving.
Please, if anyone is down here, do not do anything to me.
What the f***? Is this where we're going?
I don't know.
I think that's where we're going.
It is really hard to see anything, guys. Look, I want y'all to see. I'm gonna take off night shot.
I'm barely walking because I can't see f***ing anything. But like, I'm making it work. I'm making it.
Just me and you, baby.
Hold on, I have to let the spirits know that I'm here. All right.
We're back. What the?
Bro, wait. The camera just turned off, dude. I'm not joking. Bro. What the fuck was that? What the
Okay, so they make a pretty big deal about that, right?
Dude, I'm not joking. Bro. What the fuck was that?
Right. They make a pretty big deal about these here. They say that they're eyes or something like that. I don't know exactly what they are. I don't know what he's looking at. And he seems to see them with his own two eyes. And then points the camera over like, bro, what is that? So I'm not 100% sure. I don't know what to think about that. But they come back to it later and they try to debunk it later. To me, I kind of think that maybe it could be a reflection of the IR light. But I have no way of knowing. And it did kind of seem like he saw it with his own eyes and then pointed the camera over there. So I don't know, but we're going to keep going.
What the fuck was that? I don't know if it's my, if I'm just tired and my eyes are playing tricks. I'm too scared. I'm just...
Maybe we should use the flashlight instead of just night vision.
I just walked into a tree. Oh,
So it looks like it splits in two directions. Do we go scary? Or do we go also f***ing equally as scary?
that is let's go that way.
All right, let's go that way. No mames, güey.
So this is like double scary because when they said trail, I thought it'd be like a beautifully paved like trail.
Uh-huh. Doing this in complete darkness, I gotta say, man, like, I'm just relying purely on what I'm seeing through this camera right now. My eyes can only see darkness around me.
Yeah, I can see like a few faint silhouettes from the moonlight.
Oh, that tree is crazy above you, dude.
Yeah, but it's barely anything. What? Did you hear something?
I heard something to our left.
Yo, I hear that.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear that.
Right now. This thing keeps flashing. Look.
That's temperature.
What the f was that?
Nothing. We didn't hear anything.
What the f? Stop. Bro, it just stopped. It just stopped. Oh my god.
Did you hear that? It sounded like a voice.
Yeah.
Like a woman's voice.
I heard that. It was to the left again.
Yeah, it keeps...
And there's no one out here. This is like Lighthouse property and it goes towards the water, I'm pretty sure.
I keep hearing something, man. This is so
We
scary.
get lost, we just gotta go follow the lighthouse.
You can see the lighthouse like in the distance.
We're back. Is there anyone there who can talk to us?
Try and guess.
Try and guess who you are? I'm gonna say the sisters, the two young girls who died. Are you in the lighthouse?
Go.
All right. I'm going to assume it's you. Is there anything you want to say to us?
Take my advice.
And what's that? To leave? To go?
Look out.
I'm the one speaking. Grant is just the vessel. Speak through him.
The office.
The office is the next level up.
You can't.
Whoa, that was a huge gust of wind. Are you the woman that's been spotted at the top? Are you trapped here?
I know you're here.
You know that we're here.
You need to go.
We're not leaving. Not until we've talked to you. Stressing out a little bit.
Calm down.
What the
Boy, what?
I literally just said that I was freaking out and I was feeling overwhelmed.
Get up.
I feel like I'm being talked to directly. I'm up. What now? What now?
William.
William's not here. Oh my god, I'm really freaking out.
God has reached down.
God has reached down?
So that's the second time that it's mentioned Molly's name. And then this is where they start connecting a whole bunch of dots that don't really go together.
God, I can't describe. I feel really overwhelmed. I feel pretty emotional.
To capture him.
To capture who? Wait.
And you notice how they're not running the microphone and the headphones this time. They've got what I believe is the microphone wire, right? That, and then this is the headphone wire. So they've got the microphone in there, but we're not hearing it this time. Right? So this is where I'm assuming things are being made up. Now, things might not be made up. The boys might have been completely honest here at this point. But I think at this part in the video, this is where they start trying to ramp stuff up because we're getting close to the end here. this is where they start trying to ramp things up to really kind of hammer it home. What do? You know, YouTube ghost hunters. Still a better investigation than 99% of the other investigations done by YouTube ghost hunters. But it still very clearly has issues. Let's get back into this.
William? Someone's trying to capture William? Are you talking about someone that we know?
He's...
What? I can't believe I was freaking out. I was literally so stressed out. I mentioned it and they said calm down.
Or what?
And then I knelt down and they said get up.
In trouble.
Who's in trouble? Is our friend in trouble? Tell me if it's our friend that's in trouble and we'll go and help him. Molly's in the back.
See how he's kind of discounting every other thing that comes out of narrator's mouth? But like when it pertains to whatever storyline he's kind of working on right here, you know, he responds back and amplifies it. Come on. Come on. Still.
Basement right now, so I just want to know if something's going on. This is freaking me out.
Get out.
We're not getting out until you tell us who's in trouble.
Mullen?
Didn't hear that at all. That wasn't in there.
What about him? Mullen is Mully's first channel name. I don't think it ever got over 1,000 subscribers. It's weird that he would say that.
Listen.
Listen to what?
Just run.
Okay, that's it. I think we should go. I think we should probably go. That's enough. Listen, let's run. Listen, go, get out.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit.
That's enough. I think we should probably...
Let's get the f*** out of here, dog.
He didn't get touched or anything in the trail. I mean, but how do you explain like that? There was clear as hell footsteps that were with us.
I think the girls are either in the lighthouse or the house. Peter is definitely in there, but we know that the other girl, Maria, whose husband died, she loves the trail. Yeah. And she could have been shy, and she was just like walking from a distance. There was definitely something, yeah. And it was.
But we didn't hear any footsteps or anything like that on camera, right? We just had them reacting to it, so it doesn't necessarily mean that there was anything on the trail with them. It just means that they're claiming they had a personal experience. So we can kind of write that one off.
It wasn't like one noise, it was following us.
I sort of felt like we walked through some sort of portal when you were like, I can't see the lighthouse, and I'm looking through the night vision here, and then you look up and it's like inside of like a vine canopy.
Like it like at one point fully encapsulated by everything.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That light just fucking turn on. I wonder if I can get it in here. So I turned off night vision. I wonder if I can get that light turning off again. I know you've been blinking the lamp a couple of times already. Can you do it one more time for the camera? There it is.
Thank you.
It's a street lamp. There's nothing paranormal about a street lamp.
Bro.
Wait, is it proximity? It's not a proximity light. If you're here with us, could you do that again and turn the light back on? You literally asked them to turn it off, and they turned it off.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Oh, look, it's flickering. It's actually, was it flickering before?
No.
Yeah. It looks like it's just a bulb that's going bad or something like that. There's nothing paranormal at all about a street lamp.
Look, it's flickering.
What the
Fucking listen to you. That's a street lamp, muchachos. Look.
Yeah, it's not like a front house little proximity light. It's like a full street lamp.
All right, I've had enough. Let's go back.
Let's head over this way.
Okay, that. First of all, we were up there and something up there did not want us in there at all. They kept saying, get out, leave,
I
get
freak
out.
out. I put the camera on myself and I'm like, I'm feeling really stressed out. I'm really sweating and I'm just not having a good time. And then he's like, calm down. And I was like, like, oh, and they're like, get up. I was like, okay, yeah, it's on the camera, dude.
Whatever was at the top when we were up there was just after it told us to get out, and we told Josh to calm down, was just like, trouble, your friend in trouble. William Mullen in trouble.
No way.
And we were like,
Wait. He said Mullen?
yeah.
Really?
Wait, I hear him.
He's screaming.
He's screaming. Wait. Don't go in there.
Remember what I said about this is the part where they start ramping everything up? It's because this is the conclusion of the episode right here.
Don't go in there.
We just got told William Mullen.
Wait, he's yelling for you. Wait, don't go in there.
Why is he yelling your name?
I can hear people talking.
Narrator!
Go down there, go. He's calling out.
Molly, are we finished?
Are you okay?
Are we finished?
Yeah, are you okay?
Yeah.
Dude.
Bro, am I good to see you? The camera turned off about 6 times.
Really?
And the temperature thing on the REM pod went off once and that was it. But then I kept hearing clicking noises.
Dude, why were you yelling at
Why were you yelling for me?
Because I could hear him talking and I wasn't sure if the...
Dude, you can't fucking do that.
Come up here real quick.
Oh my God, dude.
I survived the basement and I wasn't even scared.
Okay, so this is what you managed to recover?
This is when we were sitting in the doorway.
Okay. So this is them going over evidence now.
Is that file?
You're kidding.
No, this is it.
Okay, so look, this is where Juicy said he claimed to see someone behind me.
Yeah.
Okay, so go back. Show me the original.
This is in order from 1 to 31. That's
Right.
through the whole night, right?
Right.
So 12, the one before the corrupted file.
Okay, so this is the one that was turned off on the table.
Remember when I said I invite all spirits into the house? You can be in here, just don't put
Wait, is that a spirit orb? Wait, hold on, go back.
Hey,
Look at this. There's a spirit orb here. Look, there's a spirit orb, dude. That's a f***ing spirit orb, bro. What the Wait.
That's a spirit orb, guys. There's a spirit orb in there.
You're
This is
kidding.
right on camera.
That was, remember,
Like
dude, yeah, that.
So this is the file that's one before the corrupted file, which is 13.
Okay, so the corrupted file is 13. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is when me and Dose jumped into the room when we got scared and the camera literally said, file not found. That's this file right here. And as you can tell, there is no thumbnail for it because it is corrupted. But it is also just as big a file as number 2, right? Which means it should be long. But when you try to play that file, that's the one that's corrupted.
It doesn't play it.
It doesn't play it. So we ran a recovery video repair. This is the recovered file.
But it's also glitching out, so it's like pausing, so it's not.
Right,
I don't
it's
actually
not.
know how long it is.
And we don't know how long it is because this is all that the software was able to recover. It might have gotten corrupted as soon as we heard I'm here from narrator, because narrator said, can you feel me? Or he said, I'm here, or he said something like that, right?
You're in my house now.
I just got chills.
As soon as he said that, both me and Dose run in. I jumped and Dose ran into the room. And that is the file that is corrupted on my end. What if it's like you're in my house now and then we heard the spirit behind me, but because I was literally pointing the camera like this, it's like going past me. If there was a spirit that was right behind me, it would have corrupted the file. What if that's what happened? And as soon as it showed up on camera, I couldn't catch it and it corrupted the footage.
I just got chills listening to that again.
Rewind it.
Josh is here.
It happens. You know, my GoPro gets corrupted every once in a while. It's nothing. There's nothing bad. It doesn't mean that, you know, it's paranormal or anything like that. You know, cameras corrupt every once in a while. There's not a whole lot you can do about it. It just happens. It's pardon the phrasing, but it's just a ghost in the machine, you know? You can expect them to fail at some point. It's nothing paranormal.
Molly said the camera turned off 6 times when he was in the basement with a full back.
Oh yeah, look at this.
Oh shit, alright.
This is Molly. His camera kept turning off.
He was just shutting off in his hands, was it? It also turned
And
off.
he was also sitting at the. Oh, what was that? What the f is that? What's that pair of eyes?
I don't know if it's like.
It's gone.
Play it again. It just stops.
It disappears, dude. Look at that. It disappears.
I don't know if it's my like.
He reacted to it.
Playing drinks. I'm too
See, it looks like
There's all
they're
the corrupted GoPro
maybe
files.
like a glass case or something right there.
Yeah, this is all the GoPro from the other one, from the rest of the night.
All the top ones are corrupted?
Yeah.
GoPro footage doesn't just fucking corrupt, man.
We had a go.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I've had issues with this GoPro specifically, this Hero 9. I've had issues with this where I'll click it on to go film some of the airsoft stuff, and it'll film at double speed with no audio. That's corrupted footage. I've had corrupted footage like that show up, and I've lost, you know, some on the G2 Turf Wars video on the gaming channel. Part of that footage is just gone entirely because it was corrupted, and I had to rely on my scope cam footage to fill in the rest of it. So I mean, GoPro footage corrupts all the time. GoPros aren't like some infallible, you know, thing. It happens all the time. They're subject to it just like every other camera out there. So it's nothing. There's nothing extraordinary about it. GoPros just corrupt sometimes. And to top it off, GoPros do not have native night vision capabilities. So I don't know, you know, I don't know what they're doing with these GoPros to get them to have some sort of night vision, but that's not built in natively.
GoPro, the deep frying video that got engulfed in flames, you know.
Yeah, me too. I've put a GoPro in the fucking deep fryer.
Exactly. And what, sitting on a little metal table?
Sitting on a metal table. Why is it that every single footage that has pointed directly to evidence gets corrupted? Like, I know this looks so fucking staged because anyone could just like recreate like fucking corrupt files, man, and like it's so hard to prove that this is actually a thing.
Yeah.
We're just putting pieces together here of what could be. Like, how weird is it that fucking 1, 2, 3, how many?
Now, I will say it is weird that they got so many corrupted files in a row like that, but it's not weird in and of itself to get corrupted footage from a GoPro, is all I'm saying. Like, I've had it happen. It does happen, but I will acknowledge that it is weird that they've got so many in a row here. That's all I'm saying.
How many files is that? I guess just the biggest question for me is, we heard clanking at the T-set. We set up a GoPro specifically over the T-set while we're doing the other stuff in the other room. We put a GoPro there, and what are the odds that the GoPro footage corrupts on the table too? I've had the camera pointed at me where Juicy said, the night vision camera, where Juicy said there was something behind me.
That's this, I think.
So this is that, is that this? Is this, okay, so this is, yeah, this is the room. That's Molly. That's Dose.
And it needs to be said that their IR camera here plugged into the bottom of somebody's phone. So I don't know specifically what kind of IR camera that is, but it was plugged into the bottom of a phone. I don't know if that matters any, but that's what it was.
That's you.
And this is me. Is there a point where we jump? Let's find it real quick. I want to see the moment where he says,
Oh, why does that
"Wait, what the f***?
It's black. It just turns off.
Are you f***ing serious? We couldn't find it. Is that? That's when we sat down at the table.
What if it was that part where it glitched out?
Imagine.
Dude, there's no way.
You should be able to sync it up.
Yeah.
Carefully look at the
Yeah.
footages. It looked like there was a figure behind you.
Yeah, it did look like it, right? I thought I saw it too.
Get right up to it.
Sorry, that was my bad.
Right there, I saw it. I saw it.
Sorry, that was my bad. Sorry, that was.
Right there.
Yeah,
Go back a little bit. Right there.
It could just be the flash, but that's pretty much exactly what Juicy said he saw behind you.
He said, "Juicy!" Juicy, have you seen any of the footage from the lighthouse? Mm-mm. All right, I need you to describe first what you saw exactly.
I saw someone lean from right to left behind Dose. And
what did it look like?
the upper half of somebody, a man.
Come on, Liz.
Ready? Okay. What the
Is that pretty accurate?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I told you I only saw the upper half of somebody.
What, did you get something on the thermal?
I thought I saw someone behind you guys.
I saw you look over here.
No, that's not to say that it's not shadowing from Dose. Because it is like directly behind him. And it does kind of look like it mirrors him a little bit. But I don't know if shadowing would show up on a thermal like that.
Is that kind of line up with the same timing and everything?
Yeah, because I didn't say anything until Eddie looked at me weird because I was looking at him and Dose weird. Because I was like mortified. When I was recording the thermal, I wasn't looking at it. I just had it on my knee, just in case. And I was just watching you guys.
You actually described this exact thing that night.
It doesn't...
He's like still there though.
He's
right?
leaning, and he's right behind Dose.
What I said in the thing is that it wasn't a quick flash. He stayed there and then he moved back.
Now you could argue that it has something to do with like the thermals and the way that they're.
But it was right when I said it.
But none of the thermal shapes ever create the shape of a upper torso above Dose, which is exactly
What I said I saw in real life, not on the thermal.
Did you tell this story to Molly?
So
look at this. You guys have.
If maybe it was a display box, maybe there was a reflection from the corners, you know, where the corners meet. If there's a reflection on both panes of glass right there on the corner, it could look like eyes. That's not out of the realm of possibilities, but at the same time, it's not really clear enough for me to say either way what it is. So it is worth noting that I cannot prove or disprove what that is.
I haven't seen this. Look.
Oh yeah.
All spirits into the house. You can be.
Did you see it? What the f is that? Did you see it? Narrator says we invite all spirits into the house, and there's a f***ing spirit orb just like falling down on. Look.
Invite all spirits into the house.
And it just appears.
It's right here.
You can see when it appears.
It just appears out of nowhere.
Watch the curtain.
Invite all spirits into the house.
It just appears.
Oh yeah, it does too.
And it disappears right when I show it.
It appears and disappears when it gets inside of the IR beam. That's nothing unusual. It's just dust or a bug or something like that.
That would have been a big f***ing piece of lint for it to be that out of focus and that big.
Not really.
You tried to recover the GoPro footage?
I did, it just doesn't work.
And GoPros record in increments.
Yeah. I've never had a GoPro.
Yeah. GoPros record in like 14-minute increments too. And they have a weird labeling system to them, so it makes it a little bit difficult to sync up footage. But I don't know. I've had GoPro footage corrupt, so I don't really understand what they're going on about. I've actually got 2 GoPros, and I've had them both corrupt, so I understand that they've got their target audience is not me. I'm 38 years old. Their target audience is probably younger people closer to their age. Josh, this one here, he's like 30, 33, something like that. So he's the oldest one of the boys, but like Juicy, he's 24, 25. Eddie's like 28. Molly had just turned 30. Narrator, I think, is in his late 20s as well. So like, you know, their demographic is not me necessarily, but I don't know. I think that they did a pretty good investigation this time around. I would like to see them do more serious type of investigations, but we'll have to see. Anyways, guys, I'm going to hop out of here. Hope you guys have a good day. Catch you next time.